Does the carpet match the drapes? Is what it's.
You right. I'm pretty sure you right. That's why don't nobody like you, because you got to be right, Toby.
Who's pouring beer? Who's reading questions?
I think we're gonna start down here, so you may as well start us off. But first, we do a little bit of an introduction. Once everybody has their water, we're good. We're good. We're good. It's happy hour like a motherfucker at the banter bar, so let's get into it.
All right. First off, we're starting with Boddingtons Pub Ale. So if you have not had a Boddingtons Pub Ale, it is very similar to Guinness, but golden.
It just tastes good.
Nitro cartridge.
What the fuck? You trying to hand it to the camera? Just ignore me already, huh?
Look here. If you could poll the entire country on something, what would it be?
Like poll? Like give them my poll?
If you could poll them, no, they don't care about your poll.
Damn.
Okay.
If you could poll the country.
Yeah, P-O-L-L, not P-O-L-E.
Right.
Very real difference there, my dude.
Boddington's Pub Ale. I forgot to read the ABV.
Yeah, I was going to say, we need to set the stage here. There's a whole lot of words. It's a drought, so it's got the little nitro cartridge in it.
Yep.
My bad, man. My bad. Good. I don't see ABV right off the bat. So.
Okay.
Decent head.
Well, it's smooth and creamy. That's what the can says. Best served cool, but not ice cold at 41 degrees.
You know what this shit smell like to me?
What is that?
You know, it's not pigs in a blanket. What do they call them? Like breakfast rolls?
Kolaches?
Kolaches? Is that what they call when you get them from a donut joint?
Yeah, kolaches.
Yeah. That's kind of what it's like. The bread and the meat, something about it.
There's a honey sweetness to this from the last time I've had it, which has been a while. This actually used to be one of my favorite beers.
This motherfucker say gassiness. This ain't gonna make me gassy, is it? Creamy head and a smooth body with little gassiness.
With little gas.
So it's worth the trade off, right?
So yeah. Boddington's Pub Ale. Cheers.
Going in.
It's very smooth. It doesn't have the carbonation bite that a lot of beers do. The nitrogen cartridge takes that away.
But it does keep that head.
It's very smooth, very cold, very crisp. I love it.
The something to be said for like this medium heavy body and something not mine. You know I'm beautiful, but like this right here, and it is creamy. Like they treat the grains beautifully. I don't know how else to put it. You're not really picking up on hop so much here. It's just this really beautiful golden beer that's got a nitro cartridge in it that's just gonna make it creamy as shit.
If I went to a true Irish pub or something like that, this is what I would expect to get. Eric, what do you think about it? You're admiring it heavily down there.
It doesn't hang with you long. The head is still there, and I'm almost down to nothing. It is smooth. It has a creamy feel to it.
So just so you know, there's 3 ways I know of that they can carbonate something. One is naturally, where they close it off and they let air pressure create the bubbles from the yeast eating the sugar. It's called natural carbonation. The other one is called forced carbonating. That's what most of your sodas do. Yeah, and I think a lot of beers are forced carbonated like that. The third one is nitro carbonation. They put this little nitrogen cartridge in it. It releases, and it creates these creamy because it's little bitty bubbles.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it in like the lacing on the cups. It's so much smaller, like crystallized.
Yeah.
Anyway, I interrupted your thoughts there. What were you thinking?
No, that's about it. There's not much right off the get go.
Right.
But then you sit there and work it around in your mouth, and it's not a bad beer.
Mm-mm.
You ever had anything like that?
No. I would say, like I said, I'm not much of a drinker. High school days, it was Silver Bullets, or actually it was Coors beer that I would get drunk on, and swear to God that I'd never do it again because I'm so fucking drunk. But
God knows,
we
you
all
bullshitting.
yes, and I can't drink that type of drink anymore. But and then I got into the little Bandit Bar clique and started broadening my horizons.
You a dark man.
Yeah, I like it dark. I'm not gonna lie. But that being said, I'm open. This is not a bad beer. I would go with a 6. Easily.
Feeling it.
So, at one point, this became one of my favorite beers. I had to have it. Anytime I went and bought beer, I bought a little bit of Boddingtons.
And how easily is that? I mean, is it accessible? It's not a...
Yeah, you can usually find it at like a Walmart or Kroger or something.
Yeah, pretty big now.
I mean,
Is it?
It's
Good.
just down the aisle from Guinness usually. To me, it's a 9. It's near perfect
Really?
for me. It's phenomenal. I like the nitrogen type beers.
This is your founders here.
Yeah,
That's what it sounds like.
mm-hmm.
And this is the only one they got that I know of.
Really?
The golden
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, this is
It
the way
is a
it's-
smooth beer.
The way it's treated
And
by the
there's
nitro
no alcohol content or anything on it.
not on here, so I'm assuming it's a normal alcohol content.
It tastes like about a 4, 5,
Something like that.
5 maybe.
percent.
But
Yeah.
So something to be said for if you've had like a Guinness drought. It's exactly what you're getting with mouthfeel in this. The difference is no bitterness.
It's not there.
It's a gold ale.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful beer on its own, raised by what they do with the drought anyway. And you could do this with a lot of beers, but it comes out really, really beautiful here. I'm gonna go with an 8 just because I know if I have it too much, it comes down some for me. Like if I have it too often.
Mm-hmm.
I really feel like whatever I say is undervaluing this. Like there's not a way to explain this. It's almost got a honey quality.
Yeah.
There's something about it that just keeps me coming back on occasion.
Mm-hmm.
But when I do come back, it's that fucking 8. It's really good.
Yeah.
So y'all could poll the country.
I could see
talking about your beer, man. Go ahead.
polling the country.
If you have something to say, go ahead and say it.
What I was going to say is I could see getting burnt out on this.
What the hell just happened? I mean, it's a beautiful beer anyway, I think.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't, hit it with the nitro. But
It's definitely done right.
yeah, and very unique. I've yet to taste anything else that's quite like this. I think even Guinness tried, but didn't quite get there. Anyway, if we could poll the entire country.
Man, I would go beer or liquor.
Okay.
Because I would be on the beer side heavily more than liquor.
A lot of
Because
people wouldn't, though.
yeah, I would want to know.
Yeah.
Beer, liquor.
Man, that's a damn
There's
good question.
There's a third option there that's completely off subject, but I'm going to leave that one alone for now. Beer or liquor?
Wine? What are we talking about?
Here's...
Beer, liquor, or smoke.
You know what? This is my thing. And this is probably... I shouldn't probably even say anything because it's showing my true colors.
Just
but
kick it.
I'm going to have to say sex.
Or what?
Politics, and all that shit, you've always got a difference of opinion. But I'd like to know how different people feel about sex. Just hear about. I'd like to.
So not even sex versus this, or this kind of sex, or this kind of sex. Just
all of it, man. Hey, look,
I just picture this poll as sex.
Old people,
sex.
young people. Let's talk about sex.
You perv?
Yeah, that's what Mama calls me now. You damn perv. You don't ever get whatever. Yeah, sex for me. Once a week, once a day, 3 times a day, once a month, once a year, whatever. Sex. It's very good physical therapy. Just saying.
I'm trying to think of how to word this. Like, what I'm thinking is I would want to poll people on monogamy versus non-monogamy, but I would want it framed in a way that, like, it was selfish.
Monogamous or polyamorous type?
Yeah, like that. Like any amount of partners you want, or just one partner. But it's just for you. Right? So you're not thinking about this jealousy, selfish angle shit to it. You got, like, to just figure out your own. Like, do you want a bunch of experiences, or do you just want that one experience?
Yes, sure. No. Yes.
yes, no. I think he said a yes. We're going to move on to this black.
Yeah, let's
and not this
move
black.
on, please.
So
don't incriminate me any further.
This is Belhaven's Belhaven Black.
I can't light this at the table.
Scottish Stout. So if I remember right, Belhaven makes the...
Ooh, it's smooth.
What is the Belhaven one we
and
like?
Distinctive. They make a Scottish ale.
The Scottish ale. Okay, and this is just a Scottish Stout.
Yeah.
A nitro Scottish Stout. Smooth, deep, and distinctive. Yeah.
Pour that bad boy. Let's get it rolling.
Yes, I am. All motherfucking 3. Smooth, deep,
dark
and
stuff.
Distinctive.
I don't see an ABV on here, which I didn't.
It's a lot of bullshit.
They don't want to tell you.
But again, with the small bubbles, kind of like the Belhaven, this is also a nitrogen cartridge beer.
Draft
4.2.
It's 4.2 ABV?
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's about what this is as well.
Probably. They had a wee heavy too. Belhaven did.
The wee
used
heavy,
to like.
that's what I was thinking of. The wee heavy.
Here's that old question.
Another question for you. What do you like the temperature to be in your home? Okay.
I don't really get a coffee smell from this or anything, or chocolate smell myself.
Yeah, dark grains, but real light.
1719.
It almost smells like it's going to be kind of sour.
Okay.
Which, Scottish, that's what I'm anticipating.
Dunbar, Scotland. Established 1719.
So it's kind of an old
Been
brewery.
around.
Lord.
It looks like a Guinness in the glass.
It's
Very
similar.
bitter.
It's similar. For me, it's just a little bit more drinkable. I'm a Guinness fan. Don't come at me. But
There's something.
You said this is more drinkable than Guinness?
maybe where I'm at, but yeah, that's.
It's
got a lighter, like, body to it, though.
It does have a very, very much lighter body than a Guinness. But the bitterness that comes through in the beginning, to me, is heavier.
Those European grains or hops or whatever the hell it is, I still really like it.
First time having this, no connection to it. Man, it's...
I don't want to sound like a broken record, man. I'm going to go 8 again on that. I like that a lot.
It's comparison to the Scottish, the other Belhavens we had, the Scottish Ale, even though it's a stout.
It is. The Wee Heavy had a good body on it, but what I like about this, even though it's light bodied, so I like the flavor a little bit better than Guinness.
Okay.
I like the body on a Guinness better, but once I've had the sip and I've swallowed it, it sticks around. I'm still getting that beautiful English grain thing that comes through.
See,
And
the thing about it, it's lighter,
Scottish.
so you can continue to drink it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad drink at all. 7.
Not as much of a fan, I'm gonna guess.
Quite opposite.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it had to grow on you a bit.
And that's why I'm having trouble because there must be. I would like to try more Scottish type beers because there's a bitterness that grabs the tongue, and that's what I was trying to compare the Wee Heavy and all of that with because it's all there in all three of these beers to me.
I think
Thinking back of those,
I smell what you're tasting.
and it's delicious. It's good. I'm at an 8.
All right.
I'm at an 8.
Yeah, if it had just a little bit more body, I'd be going higher.
Yeah.
Because the flavor, the aftertaste, it's all beautiful. The drinkability is great.
Yeah, it is. Like, it would make me much fatter, but I could keep those in the house.
That came out of nowhere.
Well, you know, it's a stout, so they said heavy. I could keep
for
those.
a heavy set guy.
Yeah, I could keep those in the house. That's good.
Well, what temperature do you like it to be in your home? I'm going to go ahead and say 68, just because it's real close to 69, but a little bit colder. And I like to be cold.
It depends.
Ice cold.
It depends.
I'll
If
69 you, but I'm ice cold. You know what I mean?
you're not going to 69 me.
Not you, bro. I fucking you when I said it.
You
but-
was. It depends. If I'm running the heat, I want it at a lower temperature. But if I'm running the air, putting it up a little between 68 and 72,
Okay.
I think would probably be the
Depending.
ranges. If I'm running heat, keep it down at 68. That way it's still a little cool, but it's bearable.
Gotcha.
If I'm running the air in the summertime, maybe up to 72. That way it's still cool. I don't know.
My
Hard.
thermostat set on 72. I have a window unit in the bedroom just in case I get hot. I go to sleep with a dry fan in front of me every night. Obviously, COPD requires that.
Right.
So I like it cooler. There's one room in our 2 rooms in our house that obviously get colder when it gets cold because they don't have the insulated stud walls. It's just brick. So it's hot outside, it's hot inside, it's hot cool outside, it's cool inside. And that's our bedroom's one of them. So I like it cooler.
I know people like it upward of 80, and I can't fuck with that.
No, that's too fucking hot.
Up in the 80s, that's insane.
Yeah.
In your own home, especially.
Pajamas are not a thing for me anyway, so I got to have it cool.
So next
Period.
up, well, this is supposed to be you, Toby, my bad. But
No,
tell me if
fine.
this, I don't know if it's the can or what, but I feel like this genuinely has a purple hint to it. I guess it'd be almost non-existent, but
I could kind of see that. So, Karbach Ranch Water Hard Seltzer Prickly Pear. Made with 100% blue agave. You ever had prickly pear anything?
Yeah.
I've had prickly pear jam or jelly or one of those, whatever it is. Jams,
Why don't you
jellies.
let me have some of that blue down there when you get down there?
And
I'll tell you a question.
4.5%.
I love prickly pear. Prickly pear is really good.
Get your nose real in it. Oh, yeah.
It
Yeah, it does smell like a seltzer.
it's a seltzer.
Yeah.
All right.
What's the question?
Would 3 tits on every chest be sexier than 2?
Somebody had to ask it, right? I mean,
I'll say it. Would 3 titties on every chest be sexier than 2? That's the third nipple, my friend. Just saying.
Nope.
All right, so I really.
Okay. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm used to seltzers at this point. So, hey, now,
Oh,
calm it down, calm it down.
Woo.
I've gotten to a point where I'm at peace with the seltzer quality. You know, it's just gonna be a reality for those of us who drink.
Right.
Whatnot. This isn't horrible. The flavor profile is specifically seltzer water, a light hint of agave, and that. I mean, it's okay. Again, excuse my
all
code.
the carbonation.
What?
Is that
The
or is
taste?
that the seltzer?
Seltzer's
Seltzer
carbonation.
water. Yeah,
That's
seltzer water.
yeah.
I think it's... What is seltzer? Isn't it like a salt? That just...
It's just carbonation,
Okay.
I think. Now you can put like Alka-Seltzers, which have different things into water to make it a seltzer water, but it actually has a purpose. I don't remember if it's heartburn or something like that you use Alka-Seltzers for, but seltzer water just means it's carbonated water.
All right.
I think.
Ingredient-wise, it says water, cane sugar, lime juice from concentrate. It's got some monk fruit extract, agave nectar, citric acid, and malted rice. I think the malted rice is probably what comes through the most. It's probably that light white character you're seeing in this that kicks the most.
Okay. So the prickly pear is there. You can definitely taste it. But it's overpowered. It's overpowered by the seltzer, and it needs something more. I don't like seltzer water.
I'm agreeing. It's less than 1% juice.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to go with a 5 on this one. I like it. I know we're close to love it.
I don't.
You don't like it at all?
4 for me.
I like the flavor profile, but it needs something else. The seltzer makes it very unpleasant. It's a 3.
All right.
Damn.
So 3 boobs on his chest. Sexier than 2? Oh,
No.
All right, we got to know.
Just go with 2. Because with 3, it's going to be more awkward to get your face between them, 2. I'm good with 2.
I mean, but then you don't really have to get it between. You just got the one that's always right there. And if you fall to the side, then you can be between them or just all up on another one.
Yeah, but...
Safety. Safety first, my dude.
Yeah, I'm good with 2.
Senor James.
4 for me.
No, not the
4?
beer. Not the beer, homie. I mean, we're talking about 3 titties or not.
Oh, okay, the titties. No, man, you can't put a third titty in there. You got to have some cleavage. The cleavage is something you play with.
That's double cleavage. I'll put it like this.
Where are you gonna hang that third one at?
I remain agnostic until I've experienced the third tit.
I mean,
one of y'all want to go try that third tit on for size and come show me what it's
if a
about.
woman opened up her damn blouse and that third tit, she had a third tit, I would think that the fucking aliens done invaded.
What's wrong with that?
That's just.
If they giving me more titties, come on, aliens.
Are 2 not enough?
No, damn.
I'm a tit man.
2,
I love titties.
4 ain't enough. 6 ain't enough.
But man,
10 ain't enough.
Look, you gotta have
On one body it is, though.
You gotta have that cleavage to play with too. I mean, it's got to be there. That's.
I ain't asking for back titties, but I might want to experience that third titty.
Back titties.
I might experience that third titty once in my life. All right.
So next up, we have Einstok. I don't know if I said that right. I might have butchered it, and I apologize. Einstok Ogred Icelandic Toasted Porter. Now I've had their white ale, and I've had some of their others. Oh, that is nice.
It's blackish brown.
What is a show you never skip the intro of?
Oh, that's an easy one for me.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, this look dark as shit coming out
I
of
might
it.
have to drink. I might have to think about that.
That's a nice
I might have
pour.
to think about that.
6%.
I've had a couple of their other things. I know we had the white ale of theirs.
Einstok.
This should be a higher known brewery than I think what it is. I think.
Yeah, what they make is the bomb. I will say this looks quite light bodied to be so dark.
Mm-hmm.
It almost looks brown in certain lights, but
Yeah.
smells like high quality grains.
You can smell the toastiness.
That chocolate bread
Oh,
quality. Motherfucker. See, with something like this, I'm always expecting. I see the light body and I think, nope, it's going to fail. Just like I thought with this, it's going to fail. No. This, man, I apologize. I don't even know what Founder is about to bring to the table down here for you, Eric, but
fuck,
you've had some tough competition coming up on the table here tonight.
That's not the Founders that you want to put up against any of your other stouts.
So this is in Iceland, right? This is coming from Iceland. I'll tell you what. I like Shiner, and I know in another episode you were drinking a Shiner Toasted Amber.
Not that it's like my favorite beer ever.
I think this puts it to shame.
Oh, for sure.
And that Toasted Amber is pretty good, but this. Wow.
And I see that light body, and I think it's not going to be that good for me. It's not heavily bodied like I would expect a dark to be.
Right.
It's not carbonated the same way, but that flavor profile is beautiful. I'm going 9 here.
Really?
Yeah. I really, really, really like this one. I mean, shit. What did I say?
I'm sitting on top of the rating scale with you.
6%. Yeah.
And I haven't had it enough to say this is flawless. But it's damn close.
So easy to drink, not too high.
Well,
in
not to
ABV.
piss all y'all off, but I'm going to go with a 7.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's great. It's great.
I'm gonna stick
about a 7.
I'm gonna stick it at 9 as well.
To explain the 9, if you came here looking for body, like something that feels like you're going to get full drinking it, or like you could skip a meal and drink this and you'd be okay. That's not this beer. But everything else about this lines up for me.
I don't want a beer that's gonna just make me feel full.
Toffee and dark
I want
chocolate.
a dark beer that's still light enough that I can enjoy a couple of, a few of. There's so many of these porters and stuff that you drink and you're just, oh man, no.
It's not going to happen here.
That one, yeah. And that's why.
Definition is pretty much right on.
What's their definition?
The toasted notes of toffee and dark chocolate, and the toasted chocolate malts give it the black color. Easy on the palate. It's all right there.
It's kind of like a magic trick. Like there's no way that something that's that light bodied should be that fucking flavorful and retain everything that a dark ass beer does, but it does. I have to pee real bad.
What I have found with porters is
Go ahead.
is they're filling. And as I've gotten older, I can't drink porter as often as I would like. But that one's phenomenal.
Porter is one of my favorite beer styles, by the way. It's stouts.
IPA.
I mean, I like IPA.
Stouts are heavier than the porters, correct?
Porter, yeah. And porters also tend to have this. I talk about it a lot. This metallic quality to it
Yeah.
that I really dig. I don't know. It's not. It's probably the light-bodied nature of the grain, but it's been toasted to. I think it takes a heavily skilled hand to do what they did here.
That's good.
Anyway.
Hey, Juan
My
Epstein.
company that I work for?
What's up with it? Can I have a little bit of water?
Yes, sir, you can. Get your smart water on.
Regular basketball pavilion. We saw
I want to like as black as what I want to do.
I know you do.
Okay.
You pulled a Logan on me, huh?
I think actually I had these 4 Logan from a party way back. I ain't had any tobacco in like a decade.
Right.
It's been a minute.
Don't feel bad. I ain't been smoking on other neither.
Sorry if I'm.
You all good.
The tobacco lingers and it comes
Yeah.
biting at you.
Right.
I don't think you do it anyway, but just
Yeah.
price to pay.
So
A
what's
show
next?
you
What was
never
the
skip the
question?
intro of.
A show I never skipped the intro of.
Correct.
Oh, fuck.
Lately, I think we skip all intros on our shows.
Man, that's a good question.
I like the intro of that 70s show when it was on.
Okay.
I'll go with that one. I
dig
like
it.
that intro.
I'm drawing a blank altogether.
Don't worry about it. For me here, and I hated it through like my first few seasons of watches, and now that I'm back on like my second watch or whatnot, I never skipped the intro of The Sopranos.
Never seen it.
Man.
Oh,
Well,
Wake up, son of mine. Nope.
Aqua Teen
I'm
Hunger
committed.
Force.
That's a good one.
I never skipped that intro.
the
That
intro
was-
to Charlie's Angels.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I know why it ain't the music, but
There you go. It don't take a rocket scientist to figure that out.
no, it don't. All right, well, I think we said our piece
Yeah.
there. Let's move on to this grapefruit
All right.
Radler.
Oh, shit.
Stiegl.
Grapefruit.
Oh, man.
This is one
I'm
scared
not
me.
crazy about grapefruit.
Neither am I.
This is a malt beverage, so it's not a seltzer, which hopefully helps.
Gonna fill up that glass. Don't be scared of it. It ain't gonna bite you.
I don't see a
Yes.
ABV. I don't see much of anything on it, except it's a grapefruit Radler. It's a
And it's a malt beverage too.
Malt
It's not.
beverage,
It's
yeah.
not a beer.
Stiegl.
Bruh, y'all ain't ready for this.
No, sure ain't.
2.25%
We're fixing to
ABV.
get drunk.
Where did you find that? On the side right there?
Yeah, it's hidden. Unless it said 12.25 and I just missed it, but I don't think that I,
don't
did.
think you
Probably
did.
2. Grapefruit is.
I'm looking at the color of it. Here's your question.
I see out.
What fundamental rights should people have?
Man, I done printed the wrong ass questions to be at the table with you
Look.
tonight. I
What?
believe it.
Now, what fundamental rights should people have?
Y'all can follow along at home by buying the Banter Bar Journal.
Please.
I mean, ain't no please. I don't need you to buy it. I just hope
God,
you go and enjoy it.
dog.
This is heavy.
You can smell grapefruit on that shit, boy.
It's almost fucking salty. You can smell that so naturally.
I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even want to drink it.
Fuck that.
It's like they squeeze. It's like they squeezed a fresh grapefruit.
And then we got to finish it off with that.
I don't want to.
Fuck. Man. Well, here goes nothing.
That's not grapefruit.
More like orange, ain't it?
That's a limey orange.
Yeah. The scent on this is very fucking deceiving, which I knew because it smelled kind of off-putting, but I remembered loving the fuck out of this.
That's That's not great.
Stiegl.
You know what?
I think it is grapefruit. I
We
think it's
were-
just what happens
we
when
were
you
at
put
the-
it in beer grains.
Yeah, we were at the Little Lamb Craft
Oh.
Barbecue. And there was a grapefruit something. I don't remember who or what it
That's
was.
fucking wild.
But the lady at the booth said, try it because it doesn't have the grapefruit taste.
But it did.
No, it really didn't. It was kind of like this. It's
Oh.
not. That's not what I think of as grapefruit taste. And
So who gets it wrong? What is it? Shiner with the ruby?
the Shiner Ruby Red grapefruit
pretty
is
wild.
horrible.
Okay.
I don't like it. That tastes like grapefruit. What I think of grapefruit. But this is different.
Damn.
That is pretty wild.
See, and the crazy part is it's not
This
a
is just
beer
citrusy.
either. So you ain't got no hop or
Yeah.
nothing in it. It's just malt beverage. So you got grains. You can tell they put the grapefruit juice on top of it. I'm pretty sure is what happened here.
Yeah. It's not great, but it's better than what I was expecting.
Me too. Yeah.
Um,
I was expecting to kick my dick in dirt, and it's actually tolerable.
I could give this a 5. It's decent. It's not.
I think I'm right there with you. I mean, I'm kind of on the fence about it. It definitely does not taste like it smells. There's a different
No.
taste of it.
Yes, I agree.
I think some people when they taste grapefruit, they taste what this smells like. And some people have the opposite reaction. When they smell grapefruit, they smell what this tastes like.
Yeah.
And for me, I smell that nasty shit. I taste that pink fucking fruit. It just is really, really good.
I think the malt is what helps kill the grapefruit taste in this. I think the malt
Okay.
Austria.
helps.
Another thing is that like fresh leaf, like fresh mint leaf, muddled. There's a scent you get from that, and it comes from basil too. That just it's kind of irreplaceable, and it's beautiful. It's fresh. It's vibrant. I really like it here. I mean, I want to say 7.
Okay.
The only reason I'm not going to say 7 is because this is not cheap, and to be 2 point whatever percent,
Yeah.
I got to give you a 6.
Yeah.
I ain't spending the money.
Overpriced.
Yeah.
Did I get it wrong?
No, I verified that 2.25.
Ooh.
It'll take a lot of them to get where you need to be.
Yeah. But you also read on there that it's from Austria.
Yes.
So I wonder if their alcohol ratings for things are supposed to be lower.
I wouldn't think so.
What are their laws and stuff if it's an import from Austria?
I don't know. It's supposed to be the original. It's beautiful. Like, if you really want that fresh mint leaf mixed with like, it's almost orange juice. It's not even like grapefruit juice.
Right.
Yeah.
It's got such a beautiful flavor profile, but it smells dank. It's only 2.25%. So as much as I want to say a 7, I'm saying 6. If that wasn't clear by now.
Yeah.
I hate grapefruit, by the way.
So
And I love it. But that's me, yeah.
I can't stand it. So what was our question?
What fundamental rights should people have?
Yeah.
What fundamental rights? That's right.
All right, I'm going to let y'all spin off of me unless you're already ready.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
The only thing that immediately comes to mind is bodily rights should never, ever be in question. You do what you want with your own body,
Yep.
period.
Yep.
Whether that means you want to ingest whatever drug or, endure whatever
Yep.
sexual thing you want to, consensual sexual thing that you want to, even and up to you killing yourself.
Yep.
Like, it's your body. Do what you want with it. If you want to cut your fucking arm off,
Be
do it.
ready to suffer the consequences, but
You wanna smoke crack?
have that right.
Do it.
Yep.
Should never tell you what you can do with your own body. The only exception I've ever talked about with regard to that is when it comes to virality, infectious diseases.
Yeah.
And that is, I think...
Yeah, if you got the cootie, stay the fuck away from me. Period.
You know what I mean? Like in a germ warfare type situation,
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm.
a Black Plague situation, like you should be able to tell people to, back the fuck off or take an immunization or whatnot. But some of that is also...
But as far as that
skewed.
goes, the bodily rights, you also have the right to free speech, we always have.
Which is very important.
But it's also become, there's become a fine line in today's political correctness on what might offend somebody. But it's not fair, because, it's become a double standard.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
Anybody
as a
has the right to
leftist,
say.
by the way, is bullshit. No, I mean, I'm not arguing against you. I'm arguing with you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're inciting violence or it's technically hate speech, that's... I got no problem with it. Right. I have no problem arguing as hard as it is and as much extra effort as it takes, arguing against someone that I hardcore disagree with that has like 100 times the clout.
Right.
Even if it's growing in popularity.
The only thing I have in comparison to what y'all are talking of is they've come out with the term Latin X. Yeah. And if you actually talk to Latin people or Latin Americans or something, it's not a thing in that community, supposedly.
Most of them.
And for some of people, yeah, you're right. For some, it might be, but it's mainly the woke white community that Latinx needs to be the term. That for Latin people, that's not a thing.
And which woke gets a bad rap because of the fringes. I'm gonna say that.
I give you that.
I agree. Some of that shit goes stupid far, but most of it's just like, we have the same rights as other people have. If you're getting pissed off about two dudes kissing on screen, I ain't got no time for you. I don't give a flying fuck.
Yeah. Fuck, turn the channel.
Yeah, that's all. You got the freedom to do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because my problem with it is you hear stuff like, well, back in my day, we would just kick someone like that's ass, right? Just shut them up, right? Shut them the fuck up. Just kick their ass and just, you don't think you have the right to kiss on screen or whatever it is. But what if my kid ends up being that? What if my grandkid ends up being that? Because none of you know. None of you white motherfuckers or whoever you are out there, whatever you hate, that could be your reality. You ever think about that? Like you might have an autistic, atheist, I don't even know. Like
there's a saying: "Be careful what you wish for."
Homosexual, like that could be your grandkid, and you love them to death, right? But that's what you were preaching, that hate. It makes no fucking sense. Unless you out there trying to fuck animals or fuck kids, I give a flying fuck. Hate to... Anyway. Animals can't consent. It's not a slippery slope. Hate to break it.
Yeah, they don't have a voice. Except for
that ain't a real good voice.
I mean, hell, I think y'all touched on all of it.
Captain Spaulding.
Not really sure where to go from there. Fundamental rights are fundamental for a reason. They should all be a right we have. They just should.
We all have
government shouldn't be able to
inalienable rights
on
that should not be infringed upon.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of whether you're black, white, green, brown, blue, what the fuck ever.
And
I
mean, China's standing up for some of that right now, I believe. But
can we give the people one other thing to chew on before we move on? If it's a choice you can't actually make that's realistic, if the choice is fucking die or pay, that's not a choice, right? That's healthcare a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So it feels like right if we actually want to save money. You know, never mind. Let's try this fucking Founders. How about that?
All right,
We're gonna
let's
get
try
deep
this
if
Founders.
we-
I know it's warming up. I know
That's probably still just as good.
yeah, exactly.
So
Oh,
I'll let you go ahead.
So this is Founders Porter,
Founders Porter.
a dark, rich. The label's so dark I can't see the last word. Dark, rich, and sexy is
you racist
word for
motherfucker.
it.
Now I will tell you this.
You can't read dark.
I said the last word. I read dark. I read rich, but I couldn't see the last word over here because it's a little bit darker over here. But sexy
he
is the
didn't even
word.
act worried about it. He was just like, you know,
This is 6.5% with 45 IBUs.
okay. So it's definitely low for Founders.
Yes.
It's not like that 60 IBU one we had.
I'm not gonna lie. After some of this lighter shit we've had, I'm excited.
The head on this is
Fucking excited.
very brown as
Here's
well.
your question. What do you think of adults who color? Color me bad.
I'm sorry, I thought about the question. No absence of hops. All right, and it's a porter.
Yeah, you
Just
can
like the
see
name
that.
says.
Look in there. Head on that thing.
There's not a lie on the back of that bottle, from what I can tell.
What was
Oh, dude.
I don't think this had the IBUs or anything on it, did it?
It might
It has
have.
the alcohol.
It's got like a wall on it that makes it look like text,
Yeah.
but it's
Man,
not.
these are all starting to smell the same to me. There's something wrong.
Yeah, I
All
think
these dark ones are.
the bitterness scale is very
What was that toasted?
American.
What was the toasted porter's IBU? Or was it even there?
Like I said, it's very American.
Yeah.
No.
It doesn't matter. 6.5 on that one, though.
Yeah.
And I think this
It's
was a
6.0.
6.5.
This one smells great to me. It smells just like a porter should. It's chocolatey.
Yeah.
It has
Very
that.
chocolatey.
It has that like old penny smell. You know,
Okay,
like where your
I get
hands
that.
touch pennies.
Mhm.
I know it sounds gross.
Pennies, not panties.
I mean, panties would be what's up. Unfortunately, I ain't tried the panty beer. I would love to. Pennies.
That is good.
Oh. Hold up. That hit me like a chocolate ashtray. I mean, it's getting better, but I hit it too quick.
It might be
Yeah.
that black and mild you keep sucking on.
I doubt it, but
I wish I remember what I rated that toasted porter. I think I put that at a 9.
it's just heavy bodied. It's thick, just like Founders beer should be.
Yeah.
You got to take it slow. You can't hit these fast.
Yep.
You try to, you're going to have a bad time.
There's still a toasted factor there. Kind of like the toasted porter we had right there. I'm getting the hiccups.
The 45 IBUs make sense.
Yeah.
I mean, even for a, non-IPA.
But it's not bad.
Nah.
There's something special here as well.
I'm not disagreeing. Like, I love most everything about this. But it has like an ashy quality to it.
Yeah.
There's something coming through it, like campfire.
Huh.
It's not barrel aged. So that's not it.
And just the nature of the grain. What it might be is that they haven't tried to hide the hops.
Mm-hmm.
So they used a natural amount of hops in this beer. And that's what's coming through on top of that dark, really
Chocolate.
rich. Yeah.
This is.
I still give that a 7. That's a great beer.
This is a regular seller for them too. I mean, this is real common. These porters are. But I don't think it takes them long to kick these out.
Right.
Versus the barrel aged.
Yeah.
Ooh, and I got that burn right in the top of the belly already. It ain't even a hardcore one.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say, if you're a smoker, I think this would be about an 8. For me, it's hitting about 6.
Okay.
So I understand you're 7.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say 6 on this one.
I don't get the ashiness. I do get bitter chocolate something, but yeah, it's
Maybe you
That's
like
good.
super bitter chocolate.
I'm going to say 6
not
as
really
well.
though. I don't like dark chocolates.
Out of all the founders, this is my least favorite.
Okay.
I was going to save that until after everybody. Yeah, this is my
What'd you
least.
rate it?
Actually, a 6.
6. Okay.
Actually,
That's
this is
bad.
not my least favorite. My least favorite would be the plain KBS.
Oh, the original?
Yes, that barrel aged. That shit's like motor oil. I mean, well, I shouldn't say anything because I don't think y'all have had it yet. But this is one of them that I really didn't care too much for.
Okay.
Out of the rest of them, I mean, it's drinkable.
Oh,
like I said,
yeah.
it's a 6. It's good,
Mm-hmm.
but compared to some of the others, the Sweet Repute, you know, it's just not. It doesn't hold up to those.
I want to give a caveat to this one, which is who does...
I can see why that's a flagship seller for that brewery.
I'd really like to do a walkthrough of this place
Right.
and just check it out. See how big it is, what they got going on, how things operate. See how many of them bourbon cask barrels they got sitting there full of shit.
They're gonna build the job site I'm at right now. They're building the 903, the new 903 brewery right down the road.
God damn.
So I'm on
Oh,
this
really?
end of the road. They're gonna be on the opposite side at that end of the
You
road.
like-
We know your new favorite.
You like 903.
Yeah.
So the caveat that I want to give this is that ashy quality, it takes away from it in the beginning, but I know it's one of those things that's going to grow on me over time. In a beer, just like unibrow beers, they have this ashy
Okay.
flavor to them that I end up just craving.
Yeah.
Might be the same case here. It's not going to be like a Scotch where it has that peat, nasty campfire thing, but that's
Right.
not what this is.
Well, see,
This will grow on you.
and that's like that. What Toby said about the barrel aged. It's the bourbon taste.
Yeah.
You know that shit. Once I started drinking it, man, it grew on me. And it's like I'm past the bourbon taste, and I can taste each note after that. The hazelnut, the Mackinac fudge, all that different shit. The barrel age is just part of it.
Right.
Can I count on y'all, by the way, once I get the Sam Adams Utopias to come try it?
Sure.
I mean,
All
it's
you gotta
like
do
a
is call me.
$500 beer at this point. We can.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
Hell yeah, I'll drink some of that.
I'll help you. I'll help you buy it.
Shit the bed. So, what do we think of adults who color?
You know what? It doesn't bother me one way or another. What the fuck? You ain't hurting me none by color. If you want to do some Peter Pan shit, fuck, you know. But
I think
hell, I'll color every now and again myself. I don't give a damn if I ain't got nothing else to do. But generally, I have something else to do. So,
Yeah.
you know,
I think it's awesome.
yeah.
It's therapeutic. It's relaxing.
It is.
If you have anxiety or something, and
What's that word for it? Motor skills.
Yeah.
Keeps your motor skills in tune. You know, for them old fucks that, you know, tend to, like my mother,
Mm-hmm.
she needs to do some coloring.
Get her,
I'm just saying.
get her a coloring book.
Shh.
I think it can be great for people.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
It can be therapeutic, relaxing.
That's like puzzles. Same shit.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say that I could always think of something better to do than to color.
Yeah.
I don't want to knock people for what they do in their free time, right? Because I mean, all of us got that thing. I like to do jigsaw puzzles.
Me too.
I don't typically like to color, but I don't have anything against people who color. I wanted to say I always think of something better to do, but I do jigsaw
I draw
puzzles.
naked women.
Right.
Shit. I look at them.
I like to look at them when I can. When I can draw.
Well, at least you're not drawing dicks all the time.
Yeah, then we'd have a problem.
That'd be a little. I mean, if you wanted to do it, I'm good with it. Nothing against it.
I'd rather draw naked women.
I'd still sit at the table with you late into the night getting drunk. No problem with somebody who draws
Well,
dicks.
that's not anatomically correct. It needs to be a little fatter, a little skinnier.
Oh, you think I'm gonna critique your dick
my-
drawings? So this tells me he does draw dicks. He just doesn't want critiquing his dick
No
drawings.
comment.
Favorite
Would be, damn.
Oh, man. You know what?
Tough lineup. Go.
The toasted porter from the Iceland Einstok.
Yeah,
That's probably going to be my favorite on this lineup.
I'm in agreement. But this was surprising. This is always a classic.
Yeah.
I think this will grow on you. This is beautiful. Really, this one. There's nothing terrible about it.
The Boddington is what surprised me more than anything.
Damn. All right.
Yeah. I mean, I knew what was coming from this one. This one was a surprise. This one, I don't know what to think about this one.
That one was...
That picture on that
different.
can don't mean shit.
No, it doesn't.
I didn't know it was 2.5%. Actually, this
That
picture
was-
makes sense to me because I got
That's
the
a
pink
takeaway
fruit
from it.
and these leaves. That reminds me of mint, like
See, that
muddled ass mint.
2.5 is a takeaway from that beer.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. That's disappointing.
That's a full.
Yep.
That's a full point drop in spite of
Yep.
how good it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, help us keep the combo going in the comments. You know what to do, and we'll see you next time for another round at the Banner Bar. I'm Shane.
I'm Toby.
Eric,
Farewell, beer snobs.
Peace.
peace.
I'll just leave you a little sip in case you want to go back.
Appreciate the sip. I think I could drink quite a bit of this.
I just want to see how it feels in my mouth.
I guess we'll see you next time.
On the Banter Bar.